Hi, it's Leslie, Married at First Sight. I'm back again, and I can't speak for everyone, but it was a stressful week, and this was exactly what I needed to jump away from my reality into their so-called reality. So they are all on their honeymoon, and one thing I did notice is everybody now is sporting like a blue bracelet, and I'm convinced this is also directly related to the problems they had with Alyssa and Chris from last season, that this is a microphone. So nobody can say when the cameras were off, this is what he said to me, because they will have proof. So everyone, and I see some like accessorized with nice little bangles on it, but guys and girls alike are all wearing the blue bracelet. Anyway, that and the psychological evaluation, we have Chris and Alyssa to thank for that. Okay, I'm gonna jump right in with Mitch and Kristen with a Y. They're on their honeymoon, they go paddleboarding. Before we get into all that, just a little Band-Aid update. I guess the wound is healing. No Band-Aid, it must have been quite the severe injury, but now he has two other things, and of course it's all I can look at. But anyway, that being said, they go paddleboarding. She looks phenomenal in her bikini. I thought cute little butt. If this doesn't awaken Mitch from lack of attraction, I don't know what will. Anyway, they go out to dinner. He calls his brother and he's concerned because he has no immediate attraction to her. Talks to his brother and the brother's like, you know, you have to be truthful. You can be truthful. There's some things you don't have to say. He didn't need to tell her that, but of course she kind of asks the question or prompts him with, you know, I'd like to be a little more physical. I'm like, you're 3 days in, people. Everybody's like on this fast track, but whatever. And he says, I'm not feeling it. Ouch, I'm not really attracted to you. I was like, ouch. You could just see her whole self-esteem just deflate out of her. Anyway, they get through the dinner, which was awkward, and they go on and have a little booze. Of course, you know, that always helps everything. And I guess things lighten up the mood a little. And she's so confused because she thinks he's attracted her by how he looks at her and the things he says or does or whatever like that. So she's getting one message there, yet he's telling her, I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it, which is just so crazy because, I mean, I don't know. But anyway, then this was the craziest thing, is that I guess they have a little alcohol, you know, the great enabler. And anyway, so I guess they have alcohol at after dinner. And then at some point, this awakens him and he's basically like, I guess I'm not dead, and then makes a move on her, wants to kiss her, makes a move on her at night. I was like, what? And of course she's not having it. And I was just like, I was so disgusted with him at that point. I was like, it's like the guy that ignores you all night and then when the night ends comes over and like assumes you're gonna go home with him. I was like, no, it doesn't work that way. But thankfully she did not fall for that. I do not like this guy. Anyway, speaking with my partner, which is still not here, she really thinks that Mitch is going to turn her down, but in the end, he will live to regret it and realize that she was the best possible chance he had at a good relationship. Because I guess he doesn't have a lot of relationships. He hasn't had a lot of serious relationships, and it doesn't sound like he's had a lot of serious jobs. Not that either of those things matter. But I don't know. This is just a hot mess of a couple. Don't give it much hope there. And I have to just jump into Bing and Morgan. And Morgan's personality honestly came alive once they got married. I really think this might be a good match. I mean, I keep saying Bing, people have issues with Bing's hair. What's wrong with his hair? At least he has hair. I'm not, you know, head shaving or anything. But anyway, I think Bing is cute. Great body under all that. And Morgan is bubbly and spunky and kind of feisty and all the things. And they seem on the same page. They can talk about sex and all the things. And they're both at the same place. So they are going super well. Like, I have very high hopes for them. She got him a little birthday cake for his 30th birthday. So things are looking up for them. So adorable. Are quickly becoming my favorite couple. Now I'm going to go on to Nate and Stasha, I gotta say her name right. Arguably the couple with the most immediate attraction, totally unbelievable. Shocker of all shockers, they have the shower scene, in the shower naked, and they don't consummate their marriage, which was really shocking to me. They're waiting for the whatever to grow, the sexual frustration to grow. Very bizarre. I was quite shocked. I mean, that worked for Elijah and Tina last season, so we'll give that a whirl. But anyway, they're doing well. Stasha, I guess, hearing about some of his issues, has brought up the thing of a post-nup, And to my surprise, Nate, super, super mature, was kind of like, hey, she knows me 3 days, whatever makes her comfortable. Wonderful, wonderful answer. But it was just very odd then. She was like, great, cheers to the post-nup. Then he was like, they were talking about children, all these big issues, money and children. And then she says, I want to have kids in a year. And he's like 1 to 3. And suddenly now waiting to find out if someone's worth, trusting and making a very permanent, where there's consequences involved, whether financial or with a child. Suddenly then she was like, throw that out the window, said she wants a kid in a year. And I thought that was ridiculous, like the flip of things. And he was like, no, I want to make sure this is going to last. And she's like, I'm your wife. And I'm like, he could say, well, I'm your husband. Don't you believe in me financially? It was very bizarre there, but they're doing well. They're doing well. It's only a matter of time before they consummate this joyous union. I'm now going to move on to Lindy and Miguel. I mean, last week it seemed like Miguel was already had like 1 foot a little bit out the door with the flags, whether they color them. It's red flags, yellow flags, all the different colors, but there were flags flying last episode. But they seem to be back on course, and now the big topic is, when are you going to have sex with me? And I was like, all of them. It's like, you cannot be on the same. I was just like, it's been 3 days, people. Am I just so out of it, out of how the world works, that after 3 days it's kind of like, oh, something's not happening here. She's religious. She wants to feel something. She obviously said it's very important to her. And he's like, I got needs. I'm okay with like meaningless sex. Well, that's terrific for you, but that doesn't work for me. Like, he's a little selfish there, very selfish, not liking this Miguel guy anymore. And thankfully, Miguel says, puts us all at ease. I mean, we were worried that he has other ways of taking care of his needs. Well, thank you. I can rest easy tonight. But another one, Lindy actually thanked Miguel for being patient with her for 3 days. For 3 days. I was like, I don't know. Miguel pulls out the old massage thing, and that got a little whatever. All the tricks, trying to get her into the mood. I mean, I don't know if he's in this for the long haul. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like he's willing to forego any kind of careful treatment of her to just means to an end. And of course, then they ended with Lindy saying, love is a choice. And Miguel, the only thing I agreed with Miguel on, Miguel said, no, it's a feeling that you really don't have control over. Where have we heard that love is a choice before? Now I'm going to go on to Justin and Alexis. He's whipped. He's whipped already. He dropped the 3 words, I love you. She already knew he loved her. 3 days in, I have no hope for that. I don't know what that means. He's infatuated, but at least she wasn't turned off, because I was just like, what? But anyway, she was not turned off. Things seem to be going great there. There's a lot of chemistry. He is primed and ready, waiting for his big night of romance. So that's on the horizon. It doesn't look like she'll turn him down, so we have that to look forward to, but all full speed ahead there. Anyway, that is my recap. If you like this recap, please subscribe and help our small but mighty channel grow. We're so passionate about this. And hit the notification bell so you get alerts. We post every week, and I will see you next time. Bye.